It is like what you said at the last part. It was a very sad story.
Yes.
So your patient passed away. Like he's gone now. He's gone now.
No.
That
Now
okay.
he still live.
Okay. Like what kind of palliative care treatment?
Yes.
It's kind of treatment that what does it do?
Can you say again?
The palliative palliative
Yes.
yes. It's
It
kind of
means that
yes.
when he's pain, we give kill pain. Yeah, drug.
Oh, okay. So the only
Such as
way
morphine.
oh okay. So the only way for him to endure his pain is when
Yeah,
you give him drug.
yeah, yeah.
So sad. Okay, so what kind of cancer does he have?
Uh, it is the uh kind of sarcoma.
Oh yes, you you wrote it down.
Yeah,
So it's very painful kind of disease because you had to drug him just to ease his feeling.
yeah.
Okay, so anyway, like I said, I just finished reading it. Before I let you read it, let's do a little correction.
Yeah.
Like here, he was sarcoma. Like you want to talk about past tense.
Yeah.
About past tense, I mean. You're talking about past tense. Like, was. Why did you choose was?
I think head.
Ah, yes, very good. Okay, that's correct. Had sarcoma. Okay, and this one is here. At that time, he met the girl who was other patient's daughter. Uh,
Another.
yes. Oh, but your daughter here.
Daughter.
Let's uh, let's arrange the sequence of your sentence. And anyway, instead of the, what should we put here?
Ah. Oh, a
Yes,
girl.
a
Yeah.
girl. Yes, a girl who
Another.
was
Another. I think another.
a girl. So we have girl and daughter. So let's put them closer. He met
Mm.
a girl who was a daughter of another, or okay. He met a girl who was other patient's daughter.
I mean,
Who was
she is the daughter of another person in my
yes.
department.
You just said it. She was the daughter of
Yeah.
another patient. You just said it. You just said it now. Okay.
Yeah.
She was the daughter of
Of
yes, another
another
patient.
patient.
Another patient. Okay. Okay. And here, the girl accepted love.
His love.
Yes. His love. And her even okay, let's put another term.
Uh, even though.
Yes. You can use despite of, even if, even though, those are correct. So even though she knew that he just lived. Okay, so that's why I asked you if he's still alive because here he just lived for a short time.
Yeah, I mean, it is very short for uh, life person.
Okay, so even though she knew that he will just,
Yes,
yes, just, and of course, at
yeah,
the day, you'll just leave for short time. Or you could put it out for a short time. So they were very happy. Okay. Here, treatment is the only choice for him. How do we make this better?
mm,
Palliative care treatment is
is I don't know.
one word there. Like, if we want to refer to something, we just put the. It's
And
the. So
yes,
this the is referring to this kind of treatment. The only
yeah.
choice for him. And this is
Oh,
ah
oh.
yes okay, so this is it. This is it. So just,
Yeah,
anyway, you just have to remember that when using uh, when you use that when you're not necessarily referring to a specific thing. Like she owns a cat. When we
yeah,
say she owns a cat, so we don't really refer to something. But when we say I need the money,
yeah,
you're referring to uh, the is for the money. Because probably that's where you commit your mistake.
yeah.
Anyway, this is your homework. Again, you gave me a very clear story, so the thought is very clear. Yes, there were few errors, but that didn't affected your purpose. So your purpose is to uh, tell me the story, and I was able to understand the story, and you made me feel a little sad.
Yes, I have to think 2 days about the story.
And then you came up with this story of your patient.
Yes.
Yeah, but I feel a lot better now because I thought he died. Okay, so he's still alive. Okay, so that's it. That's the uh, corrected version of your homework. Okay, so what we will do now is we will continue our previous topic, but I will not ask you. We will not do a recap today because our objective is actually to practice what you have learned in part one.
Yes. Okay, we next.
Yes. Okay, so for this phrases, we will just skip that phrases because we have a very long. Um, we will do lots of activity now, so I don't want to waste time.
Yes.
Actually, I was about to give you an exercise to practice your D, your T, D, and it pronunciation.
Yeah.
But then I remember that like you have this kind of activity, so uh, I don't wanna stress you, and it will be just a redundant. It will be just redundant, like a repetitive kind of activity. So I just left it out
Yeah.
here. Okay. So the instruction is you have to say the words and circle the verb ending, which sounds different. So we will listen to how these words should be pronounced. And after that, I will ask you to repeat these words here. And you have to tell me which of the words should I encircle. The words that does not belong to the group, you have to tell me which word that is. Let's start now.
Yes.
Unit 1. Life. Recording 1. 1,
played,
Eight.
stayed,
Stayed.
tried,
Tried. Tried. And
2,
asked,
asked.
kissed,
Kissed.
arrived,
Bribed.
talked,
Talked.
3,
finished,
Finished.
decided,
Decided.
pretended,
Pretended.
wanted,
Wanted.
4,
studied,
Stayed.
happened,
Happened.
invented,
Invented.
stayed,
Stayed. Stayed.
5,
Stayed.
walked,
Walked.
helped,
Helped.
stopped,
Stopped.
started,
Started. Start. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, I forgot to tell you if you can see my screen. So anyway, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so anyway, I'll just make it bigger. Okay, so let's start. For the first group, can you read the group of words?
Yeah, okay. Uh, Played, stayed, tried, and the
Uh,
different style is and and.
is this end?
Ah. I forgot.
Ended.
Ended.
Okay. Ended. Okay, but you're correct.
Yeah.
Ended. Okay, your choice is correct. It's just that you left out the ending sound. You just said end.
Ended.
Okay. Ended. Okay. Yes, it's id sound. Id. While the others are d sound. Okay, very good. Okay. Now let's go to the second set of words.
Yes. Asked, kissed, arrived, talked.
Okay, very good. So which among the words has a different sound?
It is arrived. Arrived.
Okay. And the rest, the
The
ending sound is,
is the.
well, the rest are t. Okay, very good. Now let's go to third sets of words.
Finished, decided, pretended, wanted. The difference is finished.
Finished. Okay, finished. But there is one word that you mispronounced. Can you guess?
Mm. Missed,
Yes, you did not pronounce correctly. How do you read this one?
decided.
Yes. So decided. Decided.
Decided.
Okay. Decided. Because just like the end, you forget the ending sound. So ended. Decided.
Decided. Yeah, okay.
but your answer finished is correct. Now let's go to the fourth set of words.
Studied,
Yes.
happened, invented, stayed. Different side is invented.
Yes, invented. It. Okay, very good. Okay, so last sets of words.
Walked, helped, stopped, started. Different side is started. It.
Started. Okay, very good. Good job. Okay, now let's move forward to our next activity. Okay, so here it is.
Yeah.
Complete the conversations with the words and phrases in the box. So you just have to fill in the blanks with words from this box.
Yes.
So most of these incomplete words are phrases which are important in like the previous phrases that we learned. First, let me put
I think. Hello, Helen. This is my friend Joshua.
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 Okay. So, hi Joshua. Okay, I will read the B and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
you will read the A. Okay, part A. So, hi Joshua. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Uh. Did, um. Did you have a work here?
Okay, first I will let me just put your answer word. Okay.
Work here.
So your answer is work.
Work here in the box.
Okay. Yes, thanks. I didn't do much. Okay, but first, let's scratch out the things or your answer here. So, my friend, where is it? Okay, this one. Okay, so this is correct.
Work here.
Did you have a
Work
work
here.
here? Okay. Um, I think we just have to finish your answer. So anyway, you will know if you got the wrong answer. If you see the words next time, if you see the words that it's scratched out. So what happened? So
Okay.
work here. This is your answer. Okay, yes, thanks. I didn't do much.
Okay. Nice day. Uh-uh.
Nice day.
Good weekend. Nice day. Good weekend.
Good weekend.
Joshua.
And good weekend is out of your option. Okay, yes, it's lovely.
So do you in touch? I'm just visiting. Do you meet you? I don't know. I think in touch.
So do you
In touch.
in touch? Okay.
Not sure.
No, I'm just visiting.
Okay. Ah, I want to change my answer in
Okay.
number three.
Okay, three. What's your number three?
A nice day, isn't it?
Okay. Isn't it? Nice day, isn't it? Yes, it's lovely. Okay.
Uh,
So here, isn't it? So good weekend is now available.
yeah.
What
Uh,
else?
number five. Would you like a drink?
Okay. So would you like a drink? Thanks. I'd love a glass of water.
Number six.
Yes, number six.
Did you watch the film last night?
Yes, it was brilliant. Seven.
Seven. So, what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
Number
Um,
eight. How do you know Rafa?
okay, so you know. We were students together.
It was nice to meet you.
Two. Yes, see you again soon.
Oh. Number four is, so do you good weekend? Number
Okay,
10.
number four is
Ah, yes. Do
so do you.
good weekend. Number 10. I hope we meet again soon. Yes. Let's keep in touch.
In touch.
Yeah, in touch. Oh, no. Oh. I think
Okay.
did you have a good weekend? Number two. I know.
Uh,
No, I'm not sure.
okay, so number two is
Do you have a
so you mean these two
yeah?
should swap? Okay, so let's swap your answer. Okay, look at it again before we finalize.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you sure? Are you sure in this?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so your answer is correct. Okay. I'm glad that you changed your answer at the very last minute. Okay, so now let's read this again.
Okay. Hello, Highland. This is my friend Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. Pleased to meet you.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, thanks. I didn't do much.
Nice day, isn't it?
Yes, it's lovely.
So, do you work here?
No, I'm just visiting.
Would you like drink?
Thanks. I'd love a glass of water.
Did you watch the film last night?
Yes, it was brilliant.
So, what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
How do you know Rafa?
We were students together.
It was nice to meet you.
Yes, see you again soon.
I hope we meet again soon.
Yes, let's keep in touch. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Very good. Although you made me a little worried. But when we finished answering all the blanks, you were able to identify your own mistakes. So good job. So it's still a perfect score because you're the one who corrected yourself. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so here, listen to the story of Elvis and Priscilla Presley. Number the pictures in the correct order from 1 to 6. So what we will do here first, we will listen to their story. So here, it's quite long. Then after listening to the story, you have to answer this one according to the instruction given. And then after answering, we will read their story. This is quite long.
Yes.
First, I will switch your screen. I will switch it. Anyway, do you know this person? This person?
No.
Priscilla. Elvis Presley. Do you know him?
No.
King of pop. Like, do you know the song Thriller?
No.
Heal the World.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't know it? You know that song? Heal the World?
No, I don't know.
Oh, why? He's the king of pop. Okay, anyway, first, I will show you his photo. Maybe you will recognize him.
Maybe. Can you share the screen again?
Okay, here, can you see it on my screen?
No.
Okay. How about this?
Ah, yes, I can see now. Mm.
Still?
I see him is familiar, but I don't remember. I don't know her.
Let's
I
try. Okay. Some of his video. Can't help falling in love. Do you know
don't
this
have
song?
my love. I don't know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The examples that I gave you were, I was thinking about Michael Jackson. Thriller. It was. So, anyway, I will. Let's listen to this song for a while. Let's treat this as a break time.
Yeah, okay.
This is our local detergent brand. Ads are taking so long.
Elvis. I can't hear.
Oh, okay. So, We have a problem. Like, I can't share my sound because it stopped working due to unexpected error. That's
Yeah.
what the Skype are saying, it is saying to me. So it also means that you can't hear my audio when I play it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to my PowerPoint. And I have a copy here. I'll just send my copy to you.
Yes.
Where is it here? Anyway, Elvis Presley is like he's been long dead.
Okay. Can you say again?
Elvis has been long dead, but I'm just very surprised that you don't know him because he's very famous. And Michael Jackson, you know him.
I know.
Jackson actually married his daughter.
Really?
Yes, because I think Michael also idolized Elvis. It's one of the reasons why he married Elvis' daughter. But Elvis lived very short.
Yeah.
He died very young. But anyway, here's the audio. This is the script, so you can follow.
Yes.
And then you can click the audio and listen to it. Then just tell me if I have to change the slide so you can follow the recording.
Yes. Okay.
And then when you're done, you can tell me.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start.
Okay. Let's start. Okay. I finished.
Okay. Okay, so you're done. If now let's answer this.
Yes. Um, One is C.
Number one, C. Number
Number two is A.
two, A. Okay.
Number three is B.
Four,
Four is F.
and five.
Five is D.
Let's do, and last one, six.
E.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you got all the answers correct. But you narrate to me the story based on the photo.
Yes. Um, he he met Priscilla when he was a soldier. At that time, she was 14 years old. After
Okay.
that, he come back U.S. They were far away, and he usually write letter and phone her times three times a week. Um, uh, they love much and much. So Elvis asked her 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 dad her dad to give she moved to next uh, his parents. So he got married. Got married and have a child.
Okay.
Yeah, really. But he had to travel a lot, so she fell more. After that, she learned character with Mike, and they uh, argue a lot. Uh, the flower eat talk too easy with Mike, so they got divorced, and after
Okay.
that, but they still friends until he died.
Okay. Okay, very good. Good job. Anyway, do you know how to say that? How do you say that word?
Soldier, soldier,
Again, one more time. Soldier.
soldier.
Yes. Okay, very good, soldier. Okay, anyway, that was the only word that I heard that you mispronounced. Okay, good job.
Thank you.
So you were able to narrate the story. It means that you understand the story of Elvis Presley. Anyway,
Soldier.
what we will do here now is that we will practice your pronunciation as well. Okay, so we are done with listening to the track. Now it's time to repeat. Now you have to, you have to read
Yeah.
their story.
Okay.
I'll just make it a little bigger. How about that?
Okay, I can see clearly.
Okay, so now let's start.
Yes. Priscilla Bewley was just 14 years old when she met Elvis Presley in Germany. He was a soldier. and was 10 years older than her, but they got on well and spent a lot of time together. When Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla that he wanted her to come with him. Priscilla loved the idea, but her parents were not so happy. When Elvis was in America, he wrote Priscilla letters and sent her records of his favorite artists and songs. They talked on the phone two to three times a week over the next 2 years and fell very much in love.
Okay. Here, before we go to the next slide, how do you read?
Idea, idea,
Yes. Okay. Idea.
idea,
Idea. Idea.
idea,
Just don't be confused. Idea. Idea.
idea,
Great. Okay. Now let's continue.
idea, idea. In the summer of 1962, Elvis decided that phone calls and letters were not enough, and he invited Priscilla to Los Angeles. Priscilla went on several holidays to the USA to stay with Elvis. Eventually, Elvis asked Priscilla's parents if she could come and live with his parents in the house next to his. When her father agreed in 1963, Priscilla moved to Memphis to be near Elvis. She was just 17 years old.
Okay, very good. And I also noticed that you're very careful when you're talking, especially with the words that we practice, like talked, read. Okay, so
Read.
good job. Here, last part.
4 years later, in 1967, Priscilla and Elvis got married, and 9 months later, they had a daughter, Lisa Mary. At first, they were very happy together, but as Elvis became more famous, he traveled a lot, and the problems started. Priscilla stayed at home and felt bored. She decided to start her lessons, so she took lessons with a teacher, Milestone, a few times a week, and enjoyed it very much. When she argued with Elvis, Priscilla found it easy to talk to Mike about her feelings. Priscilla and Mike got to know each other well, and eventually they started to go out together. Priscilla soon left Elvis for Mike, and in 1972, Elvis and Priscilla got divorced. They start, they stayed good friends until Elvis died on August 15, 1977.
Okay, very good. Here, how do you pronounce this word in correct intonation?
Argued,
Argued.
argued,
The intonation is at the first syllable. So argued.
argue, argue,
Argued. Sometimes like this is how you say it. Argued. That's wrong. Argued. That's wrong. The correct pronunciation is argued.
argued,
Yes.
argued,
I'll make the first syllable in capital letters. So that is where the raising voice should be argued. Okay. Other than that, you did very, 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 very well. Like I said, we enjoyed. So your id, your d, id, and t T sound is consistent. So, so you were careful with your reading, which is very good because you're applying what we just learned a while ago. Good job. Anyway, here. These are the useful phrases that you read from the story.
Yeah.
So can you read 1 to 7?
Okay. One was just 14 years old when she met. They got on well and spent a lot of time together.
Okay, don't forget to emphasize your T sound. Okay, spent.
Spent. Spent.
Next.
They talked on the phone 2 or 3 times a week over the next 2 years. Went on several holidays to the USA to stay with, and got married. And 9 months later, they had a daughter. Found it easy to talk to about her his feelings. They stayed good friends until died on.
Okay, so very good. So those are just the phrases that you have to familiarize. Okay, so now here. So that, this was given to you as your homework.
Yeah.
So it means that we just finished our lesson. That was fast. It was fast. Okay. And one of the reasons why it was fast is because you're paying attention. But when we were reading, um, I did not find much corrections to give you because we were reading it very carefully here because the words that we practice like decided, started, like I'm divorced,
Divorced.
stayed. So you got that correctly. And since we have a lot of spare time, why don't we this time? Why don't we practice your rhythm?
Yeah.
Your rhythm because your pronunciation is good. So now let's just practice your rhythm.
Yeah.
Listen here, Priscilla. Let me listen to it one more time. I also don't know how to pronounce her name, Priscilla Bielo.
Priscilla Bewley.
Because it's a German word. You know German. Hattenkagen, that's how they speak. So that's okay. Anyway, Priscilla Bielo. Priscilla Bielo was just 14 years old when she met Elvis Presley in Germany. He was a soldier and was 10 years older than her. But they got on well and spent a lot of time together. So can you read it at that rhythm? Just right here.
Okay. um, Priscilla Bewley was just 14 years old when she met Elvis Presley in Germany. He was Georgia and was
Unit
10
1.
years older than her, but they got on well and spent a lot of time together.
Okay, very good. Let's continue. When Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla that he wanted her to come with him. Priscilla loved the idea, but her parents were not so happy. When Elvis was in America, he wrote to Priscilla letters and sent her records of his favorite artists and songs. They talked on the phone 2 to 3 times a week over the next 2 years and fell very much in love. That's what that was long.
Okay. When Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla that he wanted her to come with him. Priscilla
Okay.
loved the idea.
Okay, so let's focus here
Yeah.
because because your tendency, you have this habit when you read. When Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla. So it sounds like you're putting pauses. Commonly, you put pauses when you see comma or uh, period.
I,
Pauses like pauses.
I,
This is pauses. When Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla that he wants. So that's pauses.
yeah.
That's a pause. So we have to consistently read it. Okay. Although your pause is not long. It's just very short. But because we have a few minutes of spare time, that's why I want to perfect this as much as possible. So you see,
Mm,
when Elvis returned to the USA told Priscilla that he wanted her to come with him. Okay, so when Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla that he wanted her to come with him. So that's just no pauses. You just have to play with your tone.
yeah.
So just read from this part up to this part.
Okay.
It's very short.
Okay. When Elvis returned to the USA, he told Priscilla that I wanted her to come with him.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that sounds a lot better. Okay, now just continue.
Yeah. Priscilla loved the idea,
Yes, idea.
idea. But her parents were are not so happy. When Elvis was in America, he wrote Priscilla letters and sent her records of his favorite artists and songs. They talked on the phone two to three times a week over the next 2 years and fell very much in love.
Okay, very good. It's just that okay. What just one last observation. Sometimes, not always, okay. Just sometimes when you read, like especially at the end of each independent sentence, like this one or two here, we're not like parents were not so happy. But sometimes it would sounds like you're asking like sometimes we're not so happy.
Ah,
Right.
yeah,
But that I think just a mannerism. But don't worry, you don't do that always. There was just very few times.
I'll
Have you
try.
noticed? Have you noticed that? But, but don't
N-
worry, like I said, you don't do it always.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's it. This is, we will not read the whole story. So this was just a part that I was asking you to read because we focused at the pronunciation. So in here, we focused in your rhythm and intonation.
yeah.
Good job. Okay, now here, what we will do is, this is just for summary. So again, we just applied what we learned from the first part of our unit, which is the D, the, I mean, T, D, and id.
It.
Id. I thought, uh, I thought this will give you hard time because last time, if you can remember, there were numbers of words that you weren't able to say correctly.
Yeah.
You were a little confused. But I think you did your homework and you studied ahead of time, and surprisingly, and I'm very glad that this time words words that end like talked. This one. You're not confused anymore. So words that ends in T sound, like t sound, you weren't confused anymore. Because last time these were the common words that that you did not able to say correctly because I think because English is not our first language, so when we see D, automatically the sounds that comes into our mind is D.
Yeah.
But this time we got all pronunciation correct. Talked. Good job.
Thank you.
It means you're paying attention. Now what else? Of course, for your comprehension, we listened to the story of Elvis Presley. Before I asked you before I asked you to read their story. I just allowed you to listen to it, and we answered this. So you were able to put the correct sequences.
Thank you.
Good job. And there's no instruction here for you to summarize the story. But anyway, I asked you to retell the story just to check if you understand what you just listened to. And again, you were able to give me a correct sequence of your summary. So your summary is also in correct order. You got all the important points of the stories. So, okay, very good again.
Thank you.
So that's why we finished easily today because because you were very fast. So anyway, so we're done with that. So I think I'll just have to give you your some of the words that you mispronounce.
Okay.
Some of the words that you mispronounce are these words. Anyway, when you were reading, there were words that you got incorrectly, but then like what you always do, like you go back to it and then oh that's not it, and you read it again. And that's also a good practice.
Soldier, idea, hot, argued.
Argued. Argued. I think this was included in our last corrections
Yes.
last time. Your problem here is just a racing point, okay? The
Yeah.
intonation. So argued, like argued. Always remember,
Argue, argue.
yes. Like the root word is argue.
Argue.
Argue, argued. So the first intonation is still at the, the intonation is still at the first syllables.
Yeah. Argue. Argue.
When I asked you also to, this is for your grammar. When I asked you to retell the story, this is, you said this one line. What do
Come
you
back.
think? What do you think this is incorrect?
Came back the USA.
Yes, came back because we're talking about past tense. So
Yes.
came back to USA.
Came back to USA.
Another one.
Wrote
Yes,
is
road.
yeah.
Okay, anyway, these were just these were only just grammar that I was able to catch up.
Yeah.
And for your, I think for your vocabulary, I think we didn't encounter new vocabulary for today. And I also did not ask because these were just basic words.
Yes.
Let me, yes. I'm checking again. If we missed a word that's difficult, I think yes. These are just basic words which um, I don't think there's need to furthermore explain to you the meaning. Anyway, okay, so this is just the phrases here. So just familiarize this one. Again, you don't have to memorize, just familiarized. Anyway, you're just right. Okay, so there's nothing more. And the free talk, I gave this to you as a homework.
Yes.
And we have done the correction as well. At the start of our lesson, we did our correction. So okay, so that was it. There's
Yeah.
no need to write it down again because if you scroll up, you can see that I sent to you the correct version of your homework. Okay, very good. Anyway, for your homework, like I think I told this to you earlier, just don't be confused with the and
Yeah.
those were just the words that um, you commonly misuse the and
Yes.
So I think now it's time for your homework.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, oh, should I give you hard homework? Okay, so next on our next topic, so I think we will just. I like it really because we will practice conversation next time. So here for your homework, okay. For your homework, I want you to just tell me something about yourself. Or I was about to tell me something about yourself, but I think the first time that we met, we did that, like like introducing each other. So, okay, so here, I really want to give you a hard homework because everything comes so easy for you. Oh, okay, just here. Tell me, tell me the most memorable, memorable conversation. So it doesn't matter if it's your husband or it's one of your best friend or your patient. Just tell me the most memorable conversation. And you have to
Okay.
tell me. Of course, then you have to tell me why it is memorable. Memorable. What makes it memorable to you?
Yeah, okay.
Remember, this is not a story. Okay, just the conversation that you had, not about life story. I think this is it. This would be all for tonight. I'll just
Yeah.
put homework. Okay, so that was short. We just had a very short lesson for tonight. I'm very pleased. Anyway, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
I,
so much too.
I really enjoyed doing my class with you.
Thank you.
I'm learning so much as well. Anyway, thank you so much, and I have to say goodbye now because it's almost time.
Yeah.
Also, so thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Although tomorrow, I think you will be working tomorrow.
Now I will go home.
Oh, okay, so no work for Saturday tomorrow and Sunday.
Yes.
Is it holiday today?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought it was holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, so enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your trip to your hometown.
Yeah. Thank you.
And be safe. Have a safe trip. So, bye bye.
Bye. Good night.
Night.